Welcome to my channel. Stop scrolling. This story can change how you see your own life. 17-year-old Ali had a simple dream. He wanted to speak English with confidence. He wanted to stand in front of people and talk without fear. But every time he tried, his voice shook. His words broke. People laughed. His classmates smiled in a way that hurt. Even teachers sometimes ignored him. Ali felt small, very small. At home, things were not easy. His father worked hard every day. His mother always said, "Keep trying," but trying felt painful. One day, Ali stood in class to speak. His mind went blank. Silence filled the room. Someone laughed loudly. That moment broke him inside. That night, he sat alone. He looked at his notebook. Many pages were empty, just like his confidence. He whispered, "Maybe I can't do this." Tears fell slowly. Then his younger sister came. She smiled and said, "Bye, you will learn. Just don't stop." Those simple words touched his heart. Something small woke up inside him. Not confidence, not yet, but hope. He picked up his pen. He wrote one sentence in English, just one. It was not perfect, but it was real. That night, Ali made a quiet promise. He would try again, not for others, not for marks, but for himself. He did not know how hard the journey would be, but he knew one thing: he would not quit again. Chapter 2. The next morning felt different. Not easy, but different. Ali woke up early. His mind was still heavy, but his promise was stronger. He opened his notebook and read his one sentence again. It looked simple, but it meant everything. That day, he decided to take one small step. Just one. After school, he went to a quiet place, a small old library near his house. He had never gone inside before. His heart was beating fast. Inside, it was silent and calm. Books were everywhere. Ali felt nervous, but also curious. Then he met Sir Hamid, an old man with kind eyes. He asked, "Why are you here?" Ali hesitated. Then he spoke slowly, "I want to learn English." Sir Hamid smiled. Not a big smile, a warm one. He said, "Good, then start today." Ali felt confused. "How?" he asked. Sir Hamid gave him a simple task. Speak one sentence daily, out loud, no fear. It sounded easy, but for Ali, it was not. That evening, he stood in front of a mirror. His hands were shaking. He tried to speak. His voice was weak. He stopped. Then he remembered his promise. He tried again. One sentence. Slow, broken, but done. That small success felt big, very big. The next day, he did it again and again. It was still hard. But now he was moving. Step by step, fear was still there. But now, courage was also growing quietly. Chapter 3. Days passed, but the journey did not get easy. In fact, it became harder. Ali kept practicing daily. One sentence became two. Two became three. But mistakes followed him everywhere. His grammar was wrong. His pronunciation was weak. Sometimes he forgot simple words. In school, nothing changed yet. Students still laughed. One boy said, "Why are you trying so hard? You will never speak well." Those words hurt deeply. That day, Ali almost stopped again. He came home tired. He threw his notebook on the table. "I can't do this," he said loudly. His mother looked at him, calm and strong. She said, "If it was easy, everyone would do it." Silence filled the room. Later that night, Ali went to the library. Sir Hamid was there. He listened carefully. Then he said, "Mistakes mean you are learning. No mistakes means no growth." Those words hit different. That night, Ali changed his method. He started reading simple English stories. Slowly, word by word. He spoke them out loud. He recorded his voice. He listened. He improved. It felt strange at first, but something powerful was happening. One day, he posted a short audio online. Just practice. Nothing special. Only 10 people listened. But one comment said, "Your voice is improving. Keep going." That one comment gave him strength, not success, but direction. Now he understood something. Growth is slow, but it is real. Chapter 4. Weeks turned into months. Ali was improving, slowly but clearly. His sentences were better. His confidence was growing, but life had another test waiting. A school English competition was announced. Sir Hamid encouraged him. "Join it," he said. Ali was scared, very scared. But he said yes. For the first time, he said yes to fear. He prepared day and night. He practiced in front of the mirror, in front of his sister, even in front of his parents. They clapped for him. They supported him. The day came. His heart was beating fast. His hands were cold. He walked to the stage. He started speaking. First line was okay. Second line was fine. Then suddenly, he forgot everything. His mind went blank again. Silence. Just like before. A few students laughed. That moment hurt more than before. He left the stage early. That night, he felt broken again. "I failed," he said softly. But this time, something was different. He did not cry for long. He remembered his journey. He remembered his promise. The next day, he went back to Sir Hamid. "I failed," he said. Sir Hamid smiled gently. "No," he said. "You tried in front of everyone. That is courage. That changed everything." Ali realized something powerful. Failure is not falling. Failure is stopping. So he stood up again, stronger than before, more focused than ever. Chapter 5. After that failure, Ali changed his mindset. He stopped chasing perfection. He started chasing progress. Every day, he practiced with purpose. He spoke English while walking. He spoke while eating. He even spoke when no one was around. It became part of his life. Not a task, a habit. Sir Hamid gave him new challenges. Speak for 1 minute, then 2, then 5. At first, it felt impossible, but Ali kept going. One day, something amazing happened. His teacher asked a question in class. Silence. No one answered. Ali raised his hand, slowly, carefully. He stood up. His heart was racing. But this time, he did not stop. He spoke. Not perfect, not fast, but clear. The class was silent. No one laughed. That moment felt powerful, very powerful. After class, one student came to him. "Your English is improving," he said. That simple sentence meant everything. At home, his father smiled proudly. His mother's eyes were full of happiness. His sister clapped loudly. These small moments became his fuel. He started sharing short videos online. Simple English practice. Real effort. Real mistakes. People started watching, not millions, but enough. Enough to feel seen, enough to feel real progress. Now, Ali understood something deeply. Success is not one big moment. It is many small wins. And he was finally winning. Chapter 6. Time passed, and Ali was no longer the same boy. He was stronger, braver, more confident. Not perfect, but powerful in his own way. He still made mistakes. But now he smiled at them because he understood their value. One day, he stood on a stage again. Not forced, not scared like before. This time, ready. He took a deep breath. He started speaking. His voice was calm. His words were clear. People listened. No laughter, only attention, only respect. When he finished, the room filled with applause. That moment was not luck. It was the result of every small step, every failure, every late night, every time he did not quit. Later, he looked at his old notebook. That one sentence was still there, the first step, the beginning of everything. He smiled, then he looked forward, because the journey never ends. And now, this message is for you. Yes, you. If you are struggling, don't stop. If people laugh, keep going. If you fail, try again. Start small, one sentence a day, one step at a time. Believe in your growth, not your fear. Because real English is not perfect English. Real English is progress. So take action today. Not tomorrow, not someday. Today. Speak, practice, improve, and never, ever give up.